I've been saying this, and this is the first time I'm going to say it publicly on this podcast, but I've been working behind the scenes. It is time for President Trump, for Kayleigh McEnany, for Mark Meadows, for Jared Kushner, those in the White House who have the ability to make this decision. It's time to create a second White House press poll, to create competition. WACA has had a monopoly. The WHCA has had a monopoly on that room and for so long. And just like we see elsewhere in the social media, there's just a lot of I don't know what the word is here, censorship going on by the way they conduct these briefings. They don't ask the people's questions anymore. They ask their own grandstanding questions, and the briefings don't really elicit the sort of information that we would get when Marlon Fitzwater would tangle with Sam Donaldson at the Reagan or Bush briefings. At least they may have been confrontational, but at least you got news. At least you were asking the people's questions. And today, all you get is political effect. And I think it's time. I'll say this publicly for the first time. I almost never express an opinion, but since it's a professional opinion about the state of the news media, it is time for this White House to create a pool. Listen, America always thrives when there's competition. WACA's had no competition, and in the middle of a coronavirus, in the middle of an economic crisis, in the middle of, we'll be facing other challenges. It'd be nice if there were some reporters that were actually interested in the facts and the news of the day. And I hope that people read your book and come out and say, that's why we need to change this monopoly on thought that the White House Correspondents Association has put at the White House. It's one thing to ask tough questions. I'm all for that, but it's not about asking tough questions. It's about asking political gotchas and ignoring the news of the day. And I think that your book makes the best case of anything I've read in the last 10 years why we need some competition in the news media, and starting with the White House briefing, where if done right, you can break some real news every day, get the American people what they need to know. Instead, we get a lot of late night comedy skits out of it. It's terrible.